And did anyone ask for a sequel for Shazam Fury of the Gods? I'm not sure.
I'm an idiot.
So I want to talk about Shazam Fury of the Gods. Now, a little bit of a background for you. Shazam Fury of the Gods is a sequel to 2019's Shazam, which is considered to be one of DCEU's strongest films. And it is the first directorial debut of David F. Sandberg's superhero venture. He's a well known force in the horror world. The first Shazam movie was very much inspired by the New 52 iteration of the character. In fact, if you look at the origin established in that movie and if you read the comic book side by side, it is very similar. It's just that Black Adam is not there. Shazam is basically about a young kid known as Billy Batson who is jumping from foster homes to foster homes, and he's finally granted powers by the wizard Shazam. So, to cut the long story short, he is basically the whole thing about Shazam is a kid inhabiting a superhero body and having superhero powers. What I really liked about the first movie was Billy Batson facing his abandonment issues and accepting his new family. Yes, there was a childlike wonder of Shazam that is ever prevalent in the comics, and that is also well established in the first movie. And the best part of Shazam was that it was basically a kids' movie set in a superhero world within a Christmas backdrop. Now let's talk about Shazam Fury of the Gods. Now, with all due respect to the director and the writers involved in the making of the movie, why in God's name Billy Batson, the character of Billy Batson, was not even as prevalent as in the movie compared to the previous one? Because Billy Batson, believe me, was the best part of 2019's Shazam, and in this movie he's barely there. It's just that the superhero moniker of Shazam is ever prevalent, and that was a little alarming, and it got me thinking the entire movie, why is this guy out? A little bit of a more screen time for Asher Angel, who played Billy Batson, could have been much better for the film overall. The one character that gets a lot of screen time compared to last year's movie is Freddy, played by Jack Grazer. And talking about Freddy, I don't know if it's me, but I felt that the sorry, sorry, I have a cough. The adult version of Billy Batson, played by Zachary Levi, his acting chops, his overall personality is more in tune with Freddy, because throughout the movie I realized that Asher Angel's character of Billy Batson, when he's not in a superhero form, his mannerisms, his body language, his overall personality, it comes off as someone who, although is still not 18 and is still a teenager, but comes off as someone who's quite mature and quite experienced. But when he transforms into a superhero, there's almost like a complete split personality, in the sense that the childlike wonder is replaced by just being dumb.
No! It's just dumb!
He's not supposed to be dumb, because even if you read the earlier comics, I'm talking about Kingdom Come, I'm talking about even the new 52 iteration of Shazam, Billy is quite a mature fellow because he goes through a lot in life, and the kind of stuff he says, the kind of stuff he's talking about, his overall outlook towards life is very interesting, and it's very different, and it's not just dumb. I think this is perhaps the first movie in a long time I was cringing, I was irritated by the main lead's performance. And this movie continues the DCEU's current trend of utterly forgettable villains. I would have loved it had they been even more fleshed out and not just one dimensional. I think an involvement from Black Adam would have been great. The one aspect which I felt that they completely dropped the ball was to again address Billy Batson's abandonment issue, because in the end of Shazam, he finally got a family, and now in the second one, he's just trying to be just too is getting to be a control freak. Actually, I just felt that this movie felt like it was written by Marvel writers. I mean, they made the wizard Shazam into a funny man, and that does not make sense at all. I get it that it's supposed to be a comedy, but don't just make that Marvel style of comedy, and that really irks me. You need to create like a distinction between these two different worlds, the MCU and DCEU, even though it's set in a world of superheroes. So far, what I can say is this is at the best an average movie, which I don't think so you would want to go back at it for a long time. You just want to remember, oh, there was a sequel to Shazam, and boom, you have Fury of the Gods. I don't want to touch upon the backstage drama that has been unfolding regarding Shazam. A lot of egos, a lot of studio politics, yeah, a lot of stuff is going on, and even the change in management that can be greatly seen. Somewhere I felt that this movie was not promoted too well. I think we would see Shazam in this new Gods and Monsters universe by James Gunn. Yeah, I would give it like a 6. That's what I would give. Okay, the CG is good. Yeah, the CGI is pretty good. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you do like what Geekdom Forecast is doing, don't forget to give us a like, share the video and hit that subscribe button. See you soon.